Hello. Yes, guys. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. Thank you. Please stay muted. I I request you all to stay muted. And I know you're all really happy to attend my session. And thank you for joining this session and making my session very, very beautiful. And I request everybody to stay muted and follow the concepts that whatever I am going on a track. So C is one such beautiful concept and a beautiful language that everybody, even a non-IT or any person, anonymous person can learn very easily. It all depends on how they get mentoring from their mentor. Okay, I understand that this class is really going well with you all people support, with all your people joining in time and making my session still more happening and beautiful. Thank you very much. I wholeheartedly thank you each and every person in person to thank or give a thanks to them in making my session and in making my class so wonderful all the time. So we would like to know your love and care towards my session so as to make still more awesome with the beautiful sessions and all other clarification sessions and all. You can still attend it once you get into enrollment of this course of 2000 rupees as mentioned. So please show us your love in making admissions very quickly and enrolling yourself so as to help me and support me in going further sessions in further upcoming concepts that I need to give it to you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And yeah, well, yeah.
Where I cannot see any chat box in go to training. Could you help with this?
Your voice is not clear, so I request you to be a little bit higher so that it could reach me and I can just come over to your issues then. Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Someone was okay. Someone was asking me something. Could you please go ahead? And who is that?
Actually,
Hello.
I am asking about chat box. Chat box, ma'am. Chat box. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Hello. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah, tell
ma'am.
me.
Ma'am,
Tell
actually,
me.
I'm
Yeah,
asking
tell
about
me.
chat box. Where can we put comment? Chat box.
My
Chat box.
name is Bhuvana, and may I know your good name, please?
Pulkit. We said Pulkit, ma'am. Pulkit.
Wait. I'm so voice not clear. It is really not reaching me, so that I am like Pulkit, tell me, Pulkit. Hi, how are you? Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me, Pulkit.
Ma'am,
You
actually,
wanted to
I'm
talk to
asking
me?
about
Let's begin
chatbot.
with the session.
Actually,
About
I would like to know where is the chat box, chat
your voice is
where
not
you
so
comment
clear, dear.
during the.
It's breaking. Can you please write it in a chat box? I'll come back to you. Yes. Thank you, Pulkit. Yeah. Okay. I was into
Yeah,
Pulkit. You
can
can
you
write
hear me,
down
ma'am,
here.
now?
Tell me. Please tell me. Tell me. Go ahead.
Where, ma'am? Uh, Ma'am, actually, I would like to know where is the chat box?
Chat box. Here is the chat box.
Where can we write our questions?
Can you see my screen?
Sorry?
You need to press down this. Can you see my screen? You have to press down this chat, and then you can put right down here like this. Okay. Okay. That's it.
Where, ma'am? Sorry?
Arey yaar, there
Hello?
are so many options. There are so many options here, right? Screen sharing, webcam, audio, all this, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So there only you can see chats there. You will get a text like this. You can type in. Okay. Yes. Let's not get delayed with the
Okay.
concept. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So fine. We were just talking about this. Uh, so I am just going up with the session now. So it is really beautiful. Only that Thank you again. Thank you one and all. So I wish to see you all in numbers getting enrolled to this C language. Once you get enrolled, you have lot of benefits here. You can get to learn more concepts on what is C and why C is used and the coding and a little bit white bit of questions like interview questions. All that support you will get it from me, and you should be lucky enough that you have me in your list so that I am there to support you in each and every episode of this concepts. Okay, please do register and get enrolled as soon as possible so that we will have everybody in number so that we can proceed with the other concepts too very quickly. Thank you then. So I was talking to you about variables yesterday. I was talking to you about types of variables, everything. So you can see that a variable is something like it is declared inside a function or block. It is called a local variable, as I said you yesterday, right? Okay, guys, please take special concentration on what I am talking to you today. It would be really helpful for you for further upcoming sessions. It is really wonderful. Please focus and please learn. Right. Okay. So all this about we have learned about variable definition, types of variables, and constants. So right here we have different types of like what are all the constants are used in C. So there are different types of constants we are using in C programming. Okay. One is decimal constant. So what are all the constants that will be used? One is decimal constant, real or floating, floating, floating point constants, floating point constant. Okay. floating point constants, and octal constant. Octal in English means 8. Number 8, we call it as octal. Okay. Then we have hexadecimal. Hexa means 10. Decimal means which holds decimal values. Okay. And constant in the sense it is a constant there. It remains, no values will be changed. Okay. So these are all the constants that we'll be using in our C programming, right? We have many in list, but major ones you have to focus on this. This is very, very important. And we have string constant also. String constant. Okay. And then now next, what are these are all the different major constants that will be used in C language. This is for the knowledge. Please take little interest to learn. I have notes also that have been shared. So once you get registered, all that you will be getting it easily. You are lucky enough that even the whatever I am teaching it to you, the same track of one. Next, let us move on to the next concept, which is we have two ways to define constant. See, you have two ways to define constant in C. One is using const. One is using const keyword. Using this keyword, okay. Hash define preprocessor. Hash define preprocessor. So using the C constant keyword, we can define our the constant in C programming. So how do you do that? How do you do that is very simple. First thing you have to first thing is I'll just show it to you. How do you define and declare is using this format: constant float, okay, something like this. Pi is equal to 3.14. As you all know, pi is a constant value, right? Whenever we are performing some pi value and initializing pi value in for any area of circumference, like that, circumference of a circle, like that in mathematics, we can use this constant value, that is 3.14, right? So correct. So this way we are going to make this pi value as constant by using constant keyword. Okay. So then we have learned about comments in C. As I said you, there are two types of comments. One is single line comments, but still, let us have a glance now. First one is single line comment. First it would be single line comment. Guys, you have to take care about this. Single line comment. Next is multi-line comment. Okay. Then we have learned about keywords. Keywords are nothing but the reserved words. So you cannot use it as a variable. Keywords, once you say it is a reserved word, you cannot use that as a variable or constant or anything like that. It is a reserved word, already been reserved and already been reserved by the C compiler. You cannot use it as a variable name. And we have overall 32 in number. 32 in number of the keywords used in our C program. And then we have identifiers. As I said, you C identifiers represent the name in the C program. For example, variables, functions, arrays, structures, unions, labels, all these are all identifiers. Okay, and you have to see to that it is all identifiers in C language. So what are identifiers? Yesterday I spoke about this, but still I am just giving it to your glance on that, so that you will have an idea what actually these identifiers are. Okay, identifiers. Okay, so it will identifies is nothing but, it actually represents the name in C program. For example, it would be variables. I said you, I've already discussed about this in detail yesterday, right? Functions. We have arrays. We have structures. Okay, and we have unions. We have labels. All this. Okay. So we can say that identifier is a collection of alphanumeric characters that begins with an alphabetical character. Okay. So you need not worry about all this so much, but for a knowledge, keep it in our mind. All these variable functions, arrays, structures, unions, labels are all called referred as identifiers. That's it. And the rules would be, it's simple, but just you have to know about it. What are all the rules you have to follow when using identify? The first character of identifier should be either an alphabet or underscore. So the first one would be any character, any alphabet it can be, like R, M, D, like that. And it should not begin with any numerical digit. Okay, like in the sense, I'm so sorry, I was somewhere, right? Okay, okay, so rules I was talking about. So here you can see it should not start. Okay, it can be only this, it can be only this. Why the cursor is going here and there? M. Okay, it can be like this. These are all the rules. This is the way that you have to write your identifier following these rules only. Okay, and so examples are very simple. You can either use this letters, total, sum, average, like this, M, something like that, sum, one, anything. But you should take care that it should never start numbers. Okay, and there should be commas also. Okay, one word is What are all the C operator? We have different types of C operators about the types or whatever it is. So what is this operator? Operator is nothing but it is just a symbol. It can be plus symbol. Okay, it is just operator means what? It is just a symbol. Okay, and this symbol is used to perform some operations. So this symbol is used for what? It is used to perform operation called addition. So that is called operator. So what is operator? An operator is simply a symbol. An operator perform operations. Okay, like this. For example, plus is a symbol which is used for addition operation, to perform addition, right? Okay, then what is this minus is used for? Minus is used to do what? Subtraction, to perform subtraction. Then why is this star used for? Star is the symbol used in C programming or any languages to perform what? To perform multiplication. Okay, it is used to perform multiplication of 2 or 3 numbers. Okay, next is a symbol which is a dividend symbol, which is there is no division symbol, but here in computer programming languages we refer it as forward slash. This is called forward slash, used for what? Division. It is actually used for to perform division operation. So like that. So let us have in detail what actually these operators are there. Okay, there are different types of operators. First one would be arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator. The second one would be relational operators. Third one is shift operator. Shift. Third one is shift operator. And fourth one is very simple, logical operator. Logical operator is used to perform logical operations. Next we have bitwise operator. That is fifth one actually. Right, great. And then we have ternary operator, which is the sixth one. That is also a type of operator. Next we have assignment operator. Assignment operator. Next, finally we have, so all these are all operators which are usually used, but keep it in mind, all these are important to learn this C programming whenever you wanted to perform some operation. So what are all the types of operators we have? We have these many major types of operators. First one is arithmetic operator, second one is relational operator, third one is shift operators, fourth one is logical operator, fifth is bitwise operator, ternary operator, assignment, and finally MISC operator. Next, what are literals? What are literals? Literals are nothing but it is a constant value. What are literals? Literals are nothing but it is a constant value. Constant values. Okay. Assigned to a constant variable. Assigned to a constant variable. Okay, like this. And there are 4 types of literals. There are 4 types of literals. We have integer. So what this is just for information you need to know. Okay, there are different types of literals. First one is integer literal, float literal, character literal, character literal, and string literal. Then we have a very important need to know in while writing C programming, which is a fundamental here. Individual unit in C. It is defined as a small individual. It is defined as a small individual unit in C. Okay. So for example, we can't create a sentence, the token as a, it is very important in sense you have to know the concepts, what actually the tokens are. So we can't just write a sentence in C programming using this token. All things are referred as tokens. For example, keyword is a token. We have identifier as a token. We have constant as a token. We have strings as a token. Special symbol as a token. And operators as a token. All these are called tokens. So what actually is this? See, when you say it is a keyword, it is a reserved. So all these are individual unit. While writing our C program, we are referred constant. We will come across keyword, we will come across string, we will come across special symbols, we will come across operators also, which is used to perform some operations on the variables that we declare. All these are called tokens as a in short. So let us learn how to write our C program directly. First thing is, you have to know about installation of C programming. How do you install C? Installation of C. It is very easy. All that, please follow whatever I'm saying it. It would be really easy for you. C. So whenever you're writing a C programming, whenever you are writing a C program, first thing is that you have to install and download turbo, but is a turbo compiler which is been introduced by a company called Turbo. So which is the compiler used when writing a C programming? It is a Turbo C. Turbo C, we call it as Turbo C. Once you install and download this Turbo C or Turbo C++, you can start to write your C program of your own. So it is a compiler that you need to get installed in your computer system. Once you install, you have to download. It will be downloaded automatically. Then once you download, you have to search in where this turbo compiler is. Now I will show it to you how. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So here is the way. Okay. Here is the way that you have to start searching in a Google. Okay. First is free download. Okay, like this. Once you start to search for this Turbo C, then you will get that. Okay. Okay, here is the version. You have different concepts here. You have to see which one is best for your computer. For me, this is fine, or this is fine. Anything is fine. It all depends on how you install it onto your system. Please take special care and do install onto your computer, laptop, or system if you have. And this is the way you have to do it. Okay. Once you search in this tab, in a search tab, you will get this window where you will get Turbo C, download Turbo C++. Click on that. Once you click on that, you will get this option saying that it is downloading. That means your Turbo C is downloading onto your system. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, automatically it gets downloaded to your memory. Don't worry about it. And see, you can see this option, right? It is downloading. It will take at least 1 hour or 2 hours to download. Once you download, you have to keep it safe in your, and then you have to start to use it. Okay, that is how you will start to download your Turbo C or Turbo C++. This is important. This is the editor and the compiler version of download, where it is important to write in your C program. You can create your own program and start to write in this editor, and then you can be a C developer and start to compile and start to execute and get the output. All that you have to write it in this Turbo C editor. See, it is giving, it's opening in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. So please keep a track of it so that you will get an idea how to. Okay, here you can see, please focus on this Turbo C. It is opening, it is showing. In 2 minutes left, you need to wait. Please have some patience and try to download it. Okay, once you download, you can start to write your program. And then meanwhile, until it get downloaded, we will start to discuss about what is this compile time or runtime error. There are different types of errors. What do you mean by errors? Errors means what? While writing a program, you get an error. Means what? See, errors are nothing but it is a problems or the faults that occur in the program. Once you start writing a program, you will get an error. That means you will get some problem there. That problem has to be sorted out and clarified then and there only, and then you have to move further. So this abnormal behavior of giving some problem while writing a program is called what? Programming errors. And it is technically called error. Okay, error. And this process of getting errors, we called it is a programming errors. And the process of finding out the fault, which error is what, and why are we getting this error, which error, how to solve this error, how to clarify this, then and there only sort it out. Okay, to resolve these errors, and the process of removing this error from our C program, we call it as debugging. So what is this debugging? It is, I was talking about programming errors. There are, so what is this errors? Errors are the problems that we get it when we are writing a problems that occur while writing our program. Okay, and once we get the error, we need to resolve it, right? We need to find out the fault, what is the problem we are getting, and find out to resolve it and clarify then and there only. And that process we call it as the process of finding errors and solving it. Solving it, we call it as debugging. How do you debug the errors? In the sense, you have to know, like in computer terms, we call it as, to sort out this problem, we put it as one technical term called debugging. We have to use this word only, not that we have to solve the problem, all that is wrong. You have to use debugging. You have to use the name error. Error is a problem that we get it and we face when we writing a program in a turbo C. Okay, and then we have different list of programming errors that we get it while writing a program. The first one would be, there are actually 5 types of errors. Okay, first one is what? Syntax error. Syntax error in the sense, syntax means what? I said you earlier. It is a technical term used to tell about the format. The format, whatever you use it, if it is not correct, then you will get a syntax error. Then next one is runtime error. What is runtime error? Runtime error is, while you compile your program, while you compile your C program, you can see some errors raised, and you can see once you compile, the next stage is to execute or to run. So while making that, running your program, you will get different types of errors. Those type of errors we call it as runtime error. Next is linker error. Linker error, we get it while we link this compiled program and executed program. See, once we write a program, we will start to compile. See, I'll just show you. C programming has 2 stages. C programming has 2 phase of running or executing program. First one is what? Compilation. Using compiler. What is the compiler that we use in C? Turbo C. We have many compilers in market. We have Turbo C, Turbo C++, right? We have GCC compiler. all this. Okay, and the next phase is that you have to running our C program. So in between this compilation and running our program, we will get some code. See, once we see, I'll tell you. First thing is the source code. Okay, then we compile. Once we compile, we will need to run. Once we run, we will get the machine code, which is called machine or object code. So this is the cycle that C program follows. First is the source code. Once we write our C program is referred as word source code. Once we write our C source code, we need to compile using control plus F9. You need to hold on control key and you need to press F9 key. Then once you compile it, this is for compiling. Once you compile it, you need to run. For this run, see, first is Alt F9. I'm so sorry. First is Alt F9. Alt F9 is a key, shortcut key used to compile our C program in Turbo C. And next is the running our C program. What is the shortcut key? Shortcut key is Control plus F9. You need to press Control key. Holding on Control key, you have to press F9. This is the way. This is the shortcut keys. Please take special care and please follow this and keep it in your mind. Do remember this. So two stage of program execution. First one is compilation and next one is running. So to compile or C program, we use a shortcut key called Alt F9, and to run, we use a shortcut key called Control F9. And now we'll go back to this Turbo C. Can you see this Turbo C is been automatically? Yes. Yes, guys. Are you all there? Yes. Okay. We'll double click. We'll double click on this. Again, double click. And you can see this Turbo C here. Just double click. It will start to install. And once you install, it will give a pop-up window saying, welcome to Turbo C++ 3.2 version. Say next. Once you say next, it asks you for some permission. So this software, whatever software you start to install, that has some agreement. That agreement is called license agreement. It will ask for some permission from the user, whether you wanted it, whether you can say next, give next, you prepare, install. Once this installation process is done, it will give a finish button here. Click on it. Your Turbo C is being installed to your computer. This is the procedure and the steps you have to follow while your Turbo. So this is called what? Editor. This is called Turbo C editor. So here is this place where you have to start writing your program. And these are all called the menu bar options. First is file, edit, search, run, compile, debug, project, option window, like that. So first thing, this is what is the saving name, Turbo C3. You can save with your own file name, giving 1, 2 with the extension called .c. Are you all getting my point? Do you think it is quite interesting? Yes? Give me a quick thumbs up or reply. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the way you have to open your C compiler. Here you have to write your practical code. Till now we were learning about theory, guys. Here it is very, very important. You have to start to write your own C program. Okay. 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 So can you see if I'm typing it is so small? I'll make it a big one. Don't worry. I'll just go to quit. No. Okay, I'll start from first. Okay, like this. So first is what? First comes hash include and followed by stdio.h. I'm just writing a hello program here. Okay. Today this much is enough. Tomorrow I will tell you in detail the other practical programs. So Alt F9 is to compile. So here you have error. What error is that? Something is missing. Who can say this? You have missed out your main function, right? Without main function, no programs, no C program will work for you. And you have to save this. Before you could compile, you have to go to file, save, okay? And then you have to press hold on Alt key and F9, see, and Control F9. Can you see the output here? Hello? Guys, can you see? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this class okay? Is this class was very interesting to you? It is actually
Yes,
interesting.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Please enroll your admissions. Furthermore, we will learn a lot more, and I will give you a good clarity and good clarification. You can learn more from me. And this is the company that you're giving a very good platform to learn more concepts with good trainers and experts so that you can have a better future too. Okay. Thank you guys for attending this session and making this session still more amazing. I wish you all good success. Please do register and enroll as soon as possible, and let us see who are all will be there in my list to get a good mentoring from Bhuvana, so that you can get a good support and you can be a good have a good skill on C
Ma'am,
programming,
actually, we
and you can
have,
be a
sorry to interrupt. Actually, we have enrolled already in C language, but program is in the class. You are telling about only one thing in 1 hour. How could we complete all the things in 45 days?
Yes, dear. Good question. Thank you so much. I appreciate your openness. Yes, we can go. Okay, we can go further, few more concepts, and we can start to learn more and more very quickly. Don't worry. I
And ma'am,
need
one
your
more
support
thing.
on this.
Actually,
Mm.
I'm unable to find any chat box in Go to Learning app.
Okay, here, can you see, dear? Here, polls, materials, attendees, dashboard. There only you can see chats here.
Uh,
Okay,
Ma'am, actually, your
okay.
cursor is moving in opposite side.
Mm. Okay, don't worry. We'll get back to you again tomorrow. Okay, we'll have a beautiful session again, and more concepts we'll start to learn, not wasting any time. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a nice time. Thank you.
And ma'am, one more
We'll
thing,
come
please
back
work
tomorrow.
on your internet connection too.
Please join tomorrow without fail. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.